You're not a flicker. Oh, right, because you're really slow. I'll put you on flick 4. Quick, power it off. Yay. Because there's a dead wind right now, we're actually relying on those. Gotta give these sun lamps their own circuit. 17 meat, 75 rice, running low on food. Potatoes are basically grown though, so we'll be alright. Alpacas should be all okay. Yep, doing okay. Good. You just keep breaking on those conduits. Yeah, I need the hydroponics to be linked to the guys that are coming down from the north side. Okay, so you reconnect there, perfect, perfect, beautiful. You got it. You got it. Yep, that'll work. You connect down to the guy down south. Perfect. And that is just its own little circuit. It's a little broken right there, but that's fine. They just connect down to there. I can actually probably just reconnect you. Oops. Yeah, all the way down to the wall. That works too. And that is just its own little circuit that leads down to the solar power. Which we're getting about a sun lamp, Like, we'll only be able to run all these during peak hour. Which is the problem. That's why it'd be great to have... Circuit's broken? No. Oh, we're just right, because it's not peak hour, so we can only power one with extreme excess. Yeah, we will need a fourth solar, I feel. That is necessary. And we'll do... second route there, just in case. Same concept with the batteries over here, because with just the one route, then if any of these break, then all of the other ones further in the chain also break in a way. But now it's got a second route, so at any one time we only lose one. What's up with you, huh? Totally joy deprived. What hour do we got? 17th? There you go. Fixed. Anybody else about to break? Nope, looks good. Anybody else need joy? Judith does. The constructors do. Ron. Falling potatoes? Okay. Awesome steel. Xerxes. Consuming food. Slowing an area. Okay. Dragonfly burning the midnight oil over here. Bring some steel back with you. Just wire up there, you know. I should be able to just uninstall all of these once we get this figured out. Which we just need a little more steel for, and then that one will be done. And then the conduits need to be finished up a bit. But yeah, okay, right, research project. I never said it. I mean, pemmican, don't really need it. Devil's Strand takes forever to grow. Something almost always happens before it's finished up, whether it be a mysterious blight or a solar flare. Which, connecting to batteries doesn't help prevent solar flare, by the way. It powers down as if you flick the switch on the device. If it's connected to a battery, it still won't work. Colored lights look really ugly. Shipbuilding basics is for the ship parts I don't really care about. The only one that's kind of cool is the reactor, but it's bigger than a geothermal and only powers, I think, 800 watts? Might be a kilowatt. It's not that great. It's very expensive to do. It takes a lot of research to do, so I'm not too bothered by it. I don't plan on leaving the planet either, so don't need that. Carpet making's cool. It takes a lot of cloth, but it is pretty nice. It's beautiful. I might do carpet making. We'll cue that up. Moisture pump, I'm using the marshes for defense, assuming that's what it's for. Explosive IEDs, incendiary IEDs. I need to make mortar shells for those, which I could do. Need more steel for it though, working on it. Vitals monitor helps out with the hospital beds that I don't have. Yeah, it has to be a medical bed too. Cryptosleep casket. Really just useful for getting rid of an annoying colonist without having them missed by anybody. So like if it's somebody that you effectively want to kill off, you can put them in a cryptosleep casket and just kind of forget about them forever. Or even like vault them up and it's like, just in case shit goes down and like we have to completely restart, cryptosleep casket's nice for that. It's really good for hardcore runs. I might do that one day. Not a hardcore run because for Let's Play reasons I have to be able to save. Just in case something goes wrong. But I mean like, do a cryptosleep casket and build a vault and just like keep them in there. Somebody like really cool and important. And then if shit goes down, we can still rebuild from nothing. And then these just, I want these too, but these take a good long while to do. We'll do carpet making. Just making sure our circuit is in fact okay. How far can you reconnect? Not far enough. It's not really gonna work, is it? Well, that'll work if I reconnect up to there. And then that means I can just do that and your switch. So we'll have 3 turrets powered by that one switch. The end goal is to have all the turrets up all the time, just in case, so I don't need to worry about it. But this will work for now. And you are connected to, you sort of have to be always on. I can't really, I mean I could down here, but that's a really inconvenient spot for a switch. And you're powered off, but I will cremate corpses do forever. All the corpses. Except animal corpses. Do that forever. And then add a bill, cremate corpse. Well, you just did it. No, I know, hold on. Do forever. This will be only animal corpses. That's rotting? Does it work like that? I don't know. Like, only wanting to do rotten corpses, though. I think I'd have to set up a stockpile and do the ingredient radius for that, actually. So, like, this would be only rotten corpses, if I can even do that. I don't know. Just leave the rotten out there, wherever it is. That's fine. I thought I was onto something, but I wasn't. And then burn apparel, only if it's shitty apparel, less than 50, any quality. Anything ever, and this is something that we can melt down through the electric smelter. That is only weapons. Okay. And do that forever. And I could also just like awful to pour. So if it's in rough shape, is this an or is it an and? Because if it's an or, then that'll be perfect. But if it's an and, yeah, I need to know. Is that... Otherwise I'll have to do 2 separate orders. Like, would we burn this guy? It's normal quality, but 20% health. So it doesn't satisfy that, but it does satisfy that. So those pants, right there. I gotta know. KPO, flick that switch. We're behind on cooking again, aren't we? Consuming potatoes. Why? Have a meal. Like, what? Maybe it was cooking simple meal. I don't know. I thought it said consuming potatoes. Okay, that's turned on. Can we? I'll let you finish, Joy. Squirrel self-tamed. Gross. Okay, that was shoddy. That's poor. How about this one? You ignored that one, and you're ignoring the pants. That must be and then. So anything below 50 health, any quality. Burn apparel. And then awful to poor, that must be inclusive, otherwise you'd never be able to smelt awful. So anything, if it is awful, shoddy, or poor, burn it, regardless of its health. So now you should do the two, maybe that shield too. Yeah. That's a shoddy. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Like, all of the stuff is in rough shape, so this will be getting rid of just about all the clothing. Except, like, that parka should be okay. That parka... that should get burned because it's at 50, so that satisfies the, that first order. That's the awful to poor because I switched it. Yeah, it satisfies that order, so that one should get burnt. Not a whole lot will actually be kept in here, but that means that the tailoring order will be caught up on, which is great. Yeah, I thought we were behind on cooking, but we're actually not. I may have misread it. I thought it said he was consuming potatoes. Okay, so what do we got here? Broken line still is what we've got. Where did that conduit? That's good, that's good. Jack's working on that actively, okay. Excellent, okay, so we've got... It's not exactly how I had it in my head, but it works. Because everything can connect via wires, I think you could get away with just the top and maybe if you're like really creative with your placement, maybe the bottom. You'd have to break it in a couple spots though. But we got left hydroponics connected over here, that's good. You guys are connected to the central and top, which is good. You're connected to central and top, which is good. You're connected to the right side and a little bit top, which is fine. The only stuff connected to this is the sun lamp, sun lamp across the bottom. We're good. Connects to the solar power in two directions, which is 7, 14, 21, 28 times 4, 6.8 kilowatts, I believe, which is more than enough. A little bit excessive, but that means that during sunrise and sunset, we can get them powered on, just so we get a little more life to them. And that means that I do not, should not, need these. Because geothermal should be powering everything. Am I right? We're currently consuming 600 watts, which is like fucking nothing, up to 800 sometimes. We should be like way okay, if I'm reading that right. If that's how many we're consuming. We'll flick that switch, that'll be plus 210. I can just watch here. By Dragonfly, who was mining. Bam. I think I'm reading that right. Where that's how much we're consuming, which is still like way less than a geothermal. -5, -5. Okay. Mad animals. Colonists are okay, but many of the elks in the area have been driven insane. Okay. Let's power on the turrets. Consuming some beer. Attempting to recruit. Flick that switch real quick. You'll be alright. Keeping an eye out. Okay, there's actually like a lot of elk down there. Going for Ron. You should auto run, but I'll do it this way anyway. Going for Ron still. Going for Ron still. Ron still. Good. Got it. Okay, we'll just create a firing line for the rest. Going for Xerxes, back up. Going for Xerxes. Next. Going for Capio, start running now, you're slow. Got it. Yeah, you guys are automatically running okay. We got this guy bashing on a turret over here. Judith, you're currently eating. Yeah. Just in case we need help over there, Capio. Run over and handle it. North's fine, west's fine, south. Got it cleared out, east. It's down. Okay. Butcher table. The area for it is forever. Okay, so you'll run over and butcher them automatically. Just make sure they're all unforbidden. Yep, we're good. Handled easily. Philosopher's Hamlet is approaching. Whoa. That's quite the trade caravan you've got. That will be Judith, I believe, still. 12. Capio at 9. Yeah, still Judith though. Trade with Murray. Be worth getting a cowboy hat made up at some point. We can start working on that component bench now. All the turrets are up. We're only using roughly 3,000 watts, which is fine. Electric stove broke down. We'll have to repair that immediately. Shoddy, 7%. Oh, wow. 0.42 silver. Okay. You buying clothes? No, that's all you're buying. Damn. I'll buy the machine gun. No, I can't afford it. Damn. Heavy SMG then, I guess. That'll work. Do that and I'll buy the components that you've got. Local rat went mad. Shits are working on picking that up from forever away. Run, Livestream, run! Run more. It's down. Thanks for the help, guys. These rats, I'll tell you what. You accurate? No. Your gun is shoddy, 76%. Not the greatest. But it does the job. Dragonfly, you are not good at shooting. 9 SMG. Stilly. I'd really rather not have you fight though. I mean, I guess like in case of emergency. Okay, what normal personal defense weapon, good personal defense weapon. I guess Xerxes, he's got an awful rifle. Which is still like really good though. 96%. Honestly, I didn't need this thing. We'll give you the heavy SMG and then we'll haul whatever you've got. Oops. Yeah, there's more components that we bought over there. It's fine. We'll haul them eventually. That's being repaired. Ta-da. I'm still confused as to what this is actually referring to. The number just varies so much. Nothing's flickering, so I guess we're okay. Build carpets and increase quality. Nice. So that'll be a bit of a cotton sink for us. So I guess next... Charge rifle. Well, defense first. Let's fucking squirrel. You guys want to buy a squirrel? Please? I don't want it. I don't want to bond with it accidentally or some shit. Our cook is... Dragonfly at 11. And Capio at 7. Yeah. Work on fine meals too. Actually, just do fine meals. So that means I can do lavish meals. We'll do that instead. Requires 10. Which Dragonfly's got. So that means that Capio, who is also a cook, yeah, there you go, consuming potatoes. Why? Why are you consuming potatoes? I don't get it. That means that Capio, being a cook, will only be limited, he'll be limited to butchering and brewing, while Dragonfly does the actual cooking. I could even take that a step further and just go allowed cooking still anything below 10 to ensure that Capio's the one doing it and not Dragonfly. So Dragonfly will only cook the meals, Capio will only butcher and brew. And I could go for that, but there's a chance that people will just attack the shit out of it and blow it up. Which makes me want to do more fuel generators. So I will. That should be okay. I guess we'll go for installing you, since we're doing more power. I don't need to worry about it, and what we've got now isn't even enough anyway. That room finally cooled down. Good bed, normal, 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 excellent, normal, okay. Shoddy, poor, normal. Let's build some more beds. Have fun. Oh, it probably varied so much because of wind turbines. That's why it was like all over the fucking place. So once we get these built up, that'll be an extra couple kilowatts of power that we have just at all times. And then I can probably get rid of the wind turbines for realsies. A lot of people just having beer for breakfast. Is that Xerxes having 2 beers for breakfast? Is that a normal thing here? Do I have auto doors? I do. Costs a component, but that'll speed up the whole freezer thing. Not a huge amount, but enough. Cold snap, hypothermia, dying crops. Good thing we have the heaters. Judith, playing horseshoes. Alright, I'll let you do that because you're always binging. Now you're working on component assembly bench. Work on these. Forbid that for now. Instruction 14. I'll have you work on these beds. There we go. So you do that, you're working on the generators. Yeah, the important areas to have auto doors in is the kitchen to freezer area and the doors into the mass storage area. So we've got good, superior, superior, normal, poor, normal, excellent, and excellent. Shoddy. Deconstruct those. Deconstruct those. We'll give them nicer beds. Cold snap traders coming by. It is a small caravan with a couple cool panthers. Look at that, and a buffalo with a wild tail. It's actually just a snake. We finally have herbal medicine going. A little bit of it, not much, because shit kept dying because I kept changing things around. But oh well. Okay, those are deconstructed. So excellent. Because these are also our, whoops, hospital beds. Thought we had got a couple superiors. Bronze is excellent. So I don't really want to give anybody a nicer bed, per se. The rest of these, just uninstall. That one's up. So we have 5 kilowatts spare now. All of a sudden, oh yeah, these are full up, so that's an extra 6 kilowatts. Judith, working on a t-shirt. Trade. These need to be hauled still. These are just random stools. They've got some gold. I don't need gold anymore. I can sell that shoddy assault rifle. I'll hang on to it though. They've got a beer. I'll hang on to mine. That medicine's very expensive. I will sell the squirrel. And that's it. Some of these just random rocks hauled. Those still need to be hauled over here. They'll get around to it. We need to be doing some stone cutting at some point. Judith is currently crafting crafting 2 tailor ones. So he's doing the tailoring, then smithing, then crafting. But we've always had construction going on, so he's always been busy with other things. So with the generators done, should be able to fuel that. We currently have 1.5 kilowatts excess during a cold snap at night, so the heaters are all on. These are only generating roughly 200. We'll call that just 450. We'll round up to 500 for funsies. So we still have then about a kilowatt spare. So we're okay. And that is with all the turrets powered on and everything. Like we were being totally careless with our power, and we're still okay. All right. Oops. Ahem. And the only reason I like to have my turrets powered on all the time is because sometimes you get people who drop right on top of you and they can be anywhere. We already had the mechanoid in here, so if people drop right on top of us up here, if these turrets are already on, then great, they're pretty much handled. But if they're off, we're probably not going to be able to turn them on. But I will leave the switches there and I will keep it configured as such just in case something shitty happens. I don't know what that would be precisely, but just in case. I'm still concerned that we only have normal stuff in rough shape here. Okay, 100% normal. Good. And would Judith be able to... Okay, we have nothing. So the normal 100% is okay. Which definitely confirms that this is an and thing. Otherwise, it satisfies this requirement. Not this one, but that's fine. If it was an or, then... Right. So, and. So, it has to be 0 to 100, so any quality, awful to poor. Or any quality, and 0 to 50. Okay, so I got that set up right. Cool. I have to know for certain. Hopefully with the lights around it makes things a little easier to see for people. I know it gets pretty dark sometimes. This guy just being an absolute bastard to recruit. Really shouldn't be though. 67 difficulty. I think Judith's just not that great at talking. Yeah, we gotta make a shitload of things. I'd build toques until you have a few of those as well. Put that priority 1. And that one will be, yep, all that stuff, that's fine. T-shirts, leathers only. Pants, leathers only. Dusters, leathers only. Toques, right. Cowboy hat. Make it out of whatever, it's just 1. Except the alpaca wool. Please don't. Speaking of 69%, 71, 70, 20, 72, 70. Okay, we should be getting alpaca babies here pretty soon too. Middle stage, middle stage, middle stage. Yeah, eventually.